Oh, hello. You're joining me in a very wintry field on a very wintry day in Hertfordshire, as the whole country is covered in snow. Decided that this morning I would get out and go hunting for some images I have been after for years, that is, of brown hares in the snow, and I've just had a cracking 45 minutes. Came round to the corner of the field that I always go in and spotted some hares in the middle. They're about there to start with. Laid down on my front, crawled to the first dot there. That's my camera bag. Left that because it was kind of a bit too big, weighing me down. Then moved forward with the tripod to about there, and then the tripod was keep pushing all the snow forward, and the hares were kind of noticing it. So I wanted to have less of an impact as I was moving forward. So I've just now got me and the 302A on the Z9. Crawled the rest of the way. The hares were just here a minute ago. Yeah, literally kind of 10 meters in front of me, 4 of them. Nice group portraits, was able to set up for some of those. Really, and you know, the reflection off the snow is really nice because it lights them out. Kind of, you get a lot, kind of like feel light. That's great. Then I got one run past me, and then the others were kind of milling around and run across the top. So a mixture of kind of environmental shots, a few kind of mid portraits. Didn't get any super close portraits. That's kind of what I push for the rest of the day. But as a starting place, and as someone who's photographed hares for absolutely years, absolutely loves them. They're definitely my favourite subject, I think, in the world to photograph. They're so beautiful. I love them. Yeah, as a starting point on some snow pictures, it's great. And hopefully, if this weather keeps up over the next couple of days, and get a bit closer and get some frame fillers, that would be really epic. But I must get off my knees because I am freezing cold and basically just, well, welding myself to this snowy field. But I'm going to follow them up the edge, go along the tree line, and see if I can see them in the next field. Right, so I'm walking back down my line, trying to not disturb any more of the snow in this field than I need to, because obviously over the next couple of days, if it's cold enough and it stays, I want to keep it nice and white. So I'll probably be back here most days. There's a couple of dirty marks here. That's where the hares actually started this morning. They've little dig outs and stuff like that. So what I'm probably going to do is head back to my camera bag, pick up my kind of wide angle, come back over and see if there's some photographs of that, maybe some of these footprints leading in, the nice wintry trees behind and stuff would be great. But just making some extra detailed pictures as well, fleshing out my portfolio of winter shots of hares is really important to do. Just because there isn't the subject there right now, all of those kind of little details and stuff would be really nice if you're making a kind of more extensive body of work on a subject. So I definitely don't want to miss these shots. There's genuinely nothing better than a cup of coffee in the freezing cold at the end of the day after you've been out doing some photography. Just sitting, enjoying the quiet, enjoying the silence, but also enjoying the cold. It's really lovely. Oh, right, I'm going to enjoy this as it gets dark. Right, well, I'm back and set up for my hares. Conditions are just beautiful, absolutely lovely. I've got some mist rolling in over the snow. It's just giving me this lovely whiteout conditions. Shooting up to the top of the ridge, there really is, you can't see anything in the background, it's just white. It's just so nice. This is one of my favourite spots. So much activity in this field all the time. There's just loads of hare prints everywhere. Sorry, I'm just rolling over just to check. There's nothing behind me at the moment, but yeah, this is a great spot, and I always come to this field from here. Wind's coming towards me, it's nice, so I do know the hares like to be along that tree line that is behind me over here, so if they come down into the field for a bit of food, there's so much activity here. I can see where they've been digging and feeding and stuff like that, so with a bit of luck, hopefully we'll see some in a bit. It's about 2 o'clock now, so I've got like 2 hours till it's dark, but with any luck, hopefully within the hour we shall see a hare or two. Would be great. Just can't resist being out in conditions like this. Layered up really nicely, you know, all my thermals on the bottom, Rab vaporized jacket, and then my big down jacket over the top. Pretty toasty internally, to be honest. Hands are a little cold, so I've got my mittens on. I can shoot with these on, that's great. These are the Rab Z9 mittens. They're kind of thin enough that you can actually like use your fingers on the camera. That is like perfect, and obviously they keep your hands a lot warmer because they're mittens. But what is good is you can just quickly take them off so quickly, use the camera and put them back on again. That is generally what I do. You know, if there's a real key moment that I just don't want to miss, gloves always frustrate me, so it's kind of why, especially in really cold conditions, I'm a bit more fan of the mittens, and then just pull them off when you need to. I couldn't find my real thin liner gloves this morning, don't know why, but I would have been wearing them underneath because I can use all the buttons so easily with them on. But the mittens are doing the job, keeping my hands warm, and now we'll just keep them crossed that we get some hares. After freezing myself to the ground until the light faded, I didn't have much more luck with the hares. With the thaw starting the next day, I was really grateful for the encounters I had. Such an amazing opportunity to build out a whole host of images in the pristine winter conditions, some of which I'm sure will be in the portfolio as favourites for many years to come, and an opportunity that here in Hertfordshire I know I won't get that often. Sometimes as wildlife photographers we really don't have long, so shooting a variety of images is key to make the most of any conditions, and certainly those that won't roll round for many years into the future.